working. All right, I got it. I got it. It's coming up. Now that one is working, right? But it still says waiting over here. Damn, I hope I'm not going to have trouble. Oh, maybe it's coming up. Oh, I think it's slow. Okay, all right, all right. As long as it's working, that's all I care about. All right. Um, First person here is, and you Gracie, anything good happening for me next? Anything good happening for me next? You could have a soulmate connection coming in with the Lover's card. It could be with an earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Virgo comes up very strong around you. Looks like you may be feeling grounded and stable when it comes to a work or business relationship. Feeling like life is starting to move forward, leaving things in the past that aren't working and moving forward with your life. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Yeah, I think things are moving forward nice. Adriana, when could we have sex? Could be like early fall. I would say, yeah, early fall. T-Vet, general. It looks like, okay, paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan may make you feel relief. You've got a soulmate connection coming in. If you're not with anyone right now, it could be a Sagittarius, could also be a Virgo. Virgo comes up strong. Looks like you're no longer holding yourself back. Cause for celebration comes in around feeling a little bit better respected, maybe better compensated at work. No longer being held back, things start to move forward. Slow and steady wins the race, but listen to your intuition. Things are changing pretty quickly, but it sounds like a contradiction. It's like slow and steady wins the race, but that's going to make things change quick. I don't know how else to explain it. Like, I guess don't try to force anything. Let things happen in their own time. You may be feeling undecided about something. It could be around a trip, planning a trip, going someplace. Not a big deal. I think you're going to make a decision. I think you're probably going to end up going at some point. Somebody from your past is returning. Four of Wands, moving homes, changing homes, upgrading homes, or it could be entertaining at home. It also may be upgrading a relationship to the next level. Martha, why did the Gemini delete the picture of him and his girlfriend on Instagram? Okay. I think she may have asked him to. I don't think she liked the picture. It comes up, there's anxiety around the picture. I don't think she liked it, and I think she asked him to take it down. I don't know what was wrong with the picture. I don't know if she looked funny in it, if she thought she looked funny, but it's like bad timing around the picture. Remove the picture. Easier to remove it than have to deal with the questions. I don't know what that means, but there may be something going on. Yeah, she didn't like the picture. She wanted him to remove it. T-Vet, when will I see Sagittarius again? Soon. Could be within the next 5 days. Definitely sometime this month. Adriana. don't see the question. Oh, there it is. When will they call me for an interview and how's it going to go? It could be within the next 2 weeks, 9 days to 2 weeks. How's it going to go? It's going to go well. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain, like a wish comes true, things move forward, and it will be your choice as to whether or not you decide to move forward with the changing jobs or taking the position. Should go well. Rocky, any blocks getting pregnant by D this month? Does this person want children? Because I'm not so sure that you guys are on the same page. I would have a conversation about it because there's no physical blocks, but I don't know that you two are on the same page as far as having children this soon or right now at this time. It's like bad timing around the situation, or we're not on the same page, or slow and steady wins the race. So I don't know, I would have a conversation about it. Because physically, I don't think that there's problems. I'm just not so sure that the two of you are in the same place right now or feel the same way about having children. Emin, will I do well on my second exam on Sunday? I feel exhausted and I cannot focus. No, it's fine. It's fine. I just feel that anxiety, you know, when it comes to taking tests and exams. I think you're going to do fine. You have a wish around the situation. You have good luck. You got the Hermit, which is like intelligence, you know, doing what you have to do. You're listening to your intuition. You are going to have a chance to take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Yeah, I think you're going to be fine. Try not to let it stress you out too much, because you don't need the added stress. I think that you're okay. Lois, I feel like my aunt is very hateful towards me and disrespectful. Okay, let's see. Yeah, you know, I had an aunt like that too. And it was only when nobody else was around. So she would never talk like that in front of me or be disrespectful or mean if there were other people around. But if we were alone, she just knew how to sock it to me. I think that you're right. I think she does have her moments. I think she could be a little bit jealous. I would keep my distance. You know, you don't need to be around someone who's going to not treat you right or abuse you. So, yeah, I would keep my distance. Like the hangman is here. I don't know if, like, when you get around her, you kind of get, like, a little paralyzed or stuck because you're not so sure how she's going to treat you and it may create anxiety. You don't need that. I would try to keep your distance a little bit if you can. Prussian, do you see the client making it back to living in the house? Cards indicate yes, but I'm not so sure about that. I don't know. It could, you know, it also could be that he makes it back to the house and doesn't live that much longer past that. I'm not convinced. The cards indicate yes, he will make it back to the house. Ronnie, I feel like the money is causing so many issues. Is my sister-in-law mad that the policy was before my brother even knew her? Okay. Money always causes issues, and it'll show you really ugly sides of people. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I think she is mad about that. She may feel like she's entitled to it, but maybe there's a different beneficiary on the thing. Yeah, money always causes trouble, always. People don't like to share. People like, you know, they think that they're owed something. And yeah, That's why they say money is the root of all evil. I don't believe that to be true. I think you can do a lot of great things with money. And the more money you have, the more you keep it flowing and circulating. Like the more money you make, the more money that you give, the more money you donate, the more money that you buy gifts for people. Like I feel like that's really great. But sometimes people get very like, what's mine is mine. Or they get very selfish. And yeah, I think it is going to create trouble. Ooh, this smells delicious. What is this one? Blackberry mango punch. Good. Big Mama, what's coming up for me in love next week? You may be making a decision to walk away from people, places, and things that no longer serve you. Negativity moves into the past, and anything that was holding you back is also moving into the past. You have a wish. If you're not with anyone right now, you have a very passionate Aries coming in. If you are with someone right now, passion looks good. And if this person isn't an Aries, the Emperor could be like a strong male, a boss, somebody who's older, whatever it is. And if that still isn't the case, then don't worry about the Aries card. It could just be that passion's coming back to your relationship. Now, if you're not with anyone right now, you do have success coming in around options. Aries and Taurus, there's a little adventure coming in around love. You're with someone with the Hierophant, long-term commitment is possible that leads to success that makes you feel like you're going to the top of the mountain. Not with anyone, same thing, but you'll have choices as to who you end up with or who you choose to move forward with. I don't think this is all going to happen next week, but it may start next week. Ronnie, is my nephew intuitive? Him and I are very in sync. Kids are always super intuitive. And it's probably runs in your family, and he maybe has gotten that gene or that gift or whatever you want to call it. I don't even know if he's a kid, but yeah, he's very intuitive. Yep, 70% chance yes, and he's got a lot of ambition around him and a lot of strength. And I wouldn't be surprised if he trusts his intuition. He's intuitive and he trusts it. He knows, he doesn't doubt what he feels, that's good. Ronnie, it makes sense. He knows that I'm on the phone with my sis. Yeah. Cece, will S continue to pursue me? Yes, right now things look good. Ronnie, weekend read. Weekend read. I'm cranky. Should be better. You should be feeling a little bit better. Six of Pentacles and the Sun is like feeling well respected, feeling like you're getting out what you're putting into whatever the relationships are that you're dealing with, and happiness comes out. Listening to your intuition, there may be an air sign around, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. You also may be feeling relief around money, or money could be coming in, and you have a wish. 9 of Cups. Put a wish out into the universe. Looks like a pretty good weekend. Sutrak. What happened between Larry and Reggie? They were close friends like brothers, and suddenly they're very upset towards one another, and I don't know why. You're going to find out. Fools in reverse. You'll find out. So it looks like one person betrayed the other person. Somebody's being controlling and manipulating. There may have been a betrayal. Somebody's trying to either hide it or manipulate their way out of it. The other person is not standing for it. They're moving forward with their lives. It's all going to come out. But here's the thing. I think that they may work things out because they got the Judgment card, which is being guided by the divine, and they're heading towards the 10 Cups being full. So whatever it is, they may get past it. But Fools in reverse, you'll hear the whole story. honeybee. What are Morris's intentions towards me? Has a lot of respect for you, should be putting a lot of effort in. Things change for the better. The communication could be kind of slow right now, but that's going to change. It should pick up. Looks like you have a new little adventure around the two of you, and there's happiness coming to the relationship. It's just a little bit delayed. I think inevitably things are going to move forward. Feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. You just may need to have a little bit of patience. I don't see a commitment here, and I don't see a lot of love, but we might be there yet. Like it may be, you know, further into the summer. So I would give it a chance, give it a little time, and let's see how things unfold. Looks like it's got some nice potential. Brittany, are the Gemini's thoughts or feelings towards me? Are the Gemini's thoughts or feelings towards me? Thinks that you're a little bit mysterious and attractive, grounded, stable, down to earth, kind, caring, sensitive, sincere, a little bit adventurous, and they have a lot of respect for you. Ronnie. I know, I agree. I agree. Martha. Update on how the Virgo feels. Virgo may be feeling very stuck right now. I don't know what's going on in their life, but they got the Magician in reverse. They may feel like they're having a hard time gaining traction on anything that they've been working on. Feel like the world is against them, but they're not waiting for their ship to come in. Their life is going to move forward, but they're just having a hard time getting things to move forward. Yeah, they seem to be having a hard time. Five of Wands is here. Did you happen to have an argument or a disagreement? There could be a disagreement that comes up. Ace of Cups is in reverse. They're feeling like love has run out or love has eluded them. It's like not working for them. Nothing seems to be working for them. However, that should change as we move into the future. They're listening to their intuition. They're feeling a little bit more grounded and stable. And there is room for growth and transformation around your connection. But I don't know. They may be going through a little moment where they feel like nothing is happening. In general, not having to do with like you or love or anything like that, but they just feel stuck. But they got some good karma coming back to them. They just could be having a real frustrating moment. Question, could it be he just believes it so strongly? Could it be that he just believes it so strongly? It could be. It could be. He wants to go home. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. The cards did indicate that he was going home, but I don't know. I don't feel like he is. I don't know. I don't know. He wants to go home. Oh, he's 4. My younger nephew is going to be 6 on the 11th. He's so funny. He's so funny. Susie, can I trust Ethan? He's a Sagittarius. Yeah, for the most part, yeah. He seems like he's pretty trustworthy. Ronnie did one for Mel and one for Zara. Myogram journal for the next 7 days. You could have a wish, put it out into the universe. Somebody may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. Looks like you got some good karma coming back to you. You could be starting a new journey, feeling successful, stepping into your own strength, and you may be spending time with a soulmate connection, or a new connection could come in. You have a Leo coming in that could be very significant, also a Taurus, and you have a new journey on the horizon. Perseverance pays off, especially around work. Virgo, what does Cancer O and Virgo P want Virgo P to know? Well, I think the communication between the two of them is pretty good, but it looks like the Cancer may want the Virgo to know that communication is going to pick up and things are going to change for the better quickly. Balance comes in, cause for celebration comes in, stability comes in. But I feel like P may already know this. The communication around them seems to be pretty good. Elsa, well, Fabian asked me to be his girlfriend, and when? It could be in the future. It doesn't look like it's coming that soon. Like it might not be until sometime this fall. It could be a little while down the road. Beginning of self. Why does A keep reaching out? They're feeling weighed down by the weight of the world. There's something bothering them, and they need to talk, or they want to talk, or they have to ask you something. I don't know if you've spoken to this person, but there is something that's weighing heavy on their mind. They could be feeling stuck. A lot of people are feeling like that, though. I know it keeps coming up, but you know, we're in a time where everything is stuck, delayed, and held back. So I'm not surprised. There's a wish around this situation, but I think the wish is for you, not for them. Anyway, it looks like they may make you an offer that would be hard to turn down. They feel like they're a little bit in a vulnerable position. Soleil, rest of the day. Not a bad day. Feeling grounded and stable, feeling like you've earned some respect, or people have been treating you well, or they will be treating you well, feeling like you've made it to the top of the mountain. Seven of Pentacles, the hard work that you put into business, school, side business, whatever it is coming back to you. Life starts to move forward, no longer waiting for your shift to come in. And this freaking fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, could be around. Myogram, what's next between me and Julie? You guys have a soulmate connection. You've got a wish. Put it out into the universe. I think next communication picks up. Balance comes back to the situation. Communication picks up. And then after that, things can move to the next level. So late tomorrow. Tomorrow looks like a nice day too. You have a wish. You got the love cup full. You got some good luck coming in. You've got the ability to manifest new opportunities. Got happiness coming in. Out of the clear blue sky, you can be spending time with a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. You may be feeling like things are finally starting to move forward for you. Emma, why did Michael just delete my comment? Made him anxious. I don't know what the comment was, but it looks like there was anxiety around it, and it looks like they were undecided, so they deleted it. I don't know what you said. Denny, what is coming in for me in the next 6 weeks? Okay. Cause for celebration comes in, growth and transformation comes in, and along with it comes a Leo and a Scorpio. Stepping into your own strength. 4 of Wands. Upgrading homes, moving homes, changing homes, redecorating, entertaining at home. Could be upgrading a relationship, or a significant relationship could be going to the next level. Looks like there's a Virgo that comes in, that's new energy, starting a new journey with the Fool. Feeling well balanced and well compensated at work. Sagittarius enters. Looks like the hard work that you've put into work and business should be coming back to you. In the 2 of Wands, feeling prepared and excited for the future. Should be a good couple of weeks. Soleil, my birthday's Sunday. Happy birthday. Anxiety moves into the past. Could have an Aries around. Well, Aries, it could be like a father figure. It could be a boss, an older relative, somebody maybe that you could be spending time with or maybe speaking to. An Aquarius could be around. If you have a wish, put it out into the universe. No longer feeling weighed down by the weight of the world. You got money coming in on your birthday. Disappointment moves into the past. A little bit of passion comes in. Life seems to move forward. You could be having a gathering or a get-together at your house. You should be feeling pretty good on your birthday because you got the sun. So it's like happiness is coming in. Emma, why hasn't Curtis replied? Why hasn't Curtis replied? He's having a moment here. He's got a tower moment going on around him. He may be legitimately busy with things around him, and he hasn't had a chance to reply. I think you'll hear from him eventually, because you got the Knight of Wands, which could be quick. Like, you may hear from him quick. It just hasn't happened yet. Or it could be out of the blue and you least expect it. Also, will someone make a love offer to me before the fall? You could have choices between now and then. You got some new energy coming in. You have a brand new water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. I think it may be a Cancer. And then you also have a Leo that's new energy coming in. Soleil, general. No longer feeling stuck, no longer feeling burdened. The energy around you starting to get lighter and a little bit more ambitious. Listening to your intuition brings in passion, possibly with an earth sign. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, you got some good luck coming in. A new job opportunity or a new business opportunity. A wish comes true. A Virgo comes in. Negativity moves into the past and someone makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. L'Amour, advice for today. Have some faith. You're being guided by the divine, especially when it comes to business, or focus on business. You're being guided by the divine. Slow and steady wins the race. Don't try to force anything. Let things unfold naturally. Life is moving forward. Life is moving forward. You got the Chariot here. Julie, they paid, but they sent it to the wrong account. Now what? Don't tell me you're going to have to wait for that money, because that would suck. Oh my God, Mark, that's terrible. That is awful. I don't remember who she was in relation to you, but regardless, it's terrible. I can't believe that. What was wrong with the machine? There was some kind of like bacteria in it? Oh my God, how awful. That's terrible. I'm so sorry to hear that. Emma, what are Curtis's intentions towards me? He seems to be pretty interested in you. You got the Empress here, which is like love, money, abundance, fertility. He may be waiting for the right timing. He may be feeling right now like he's waiting for a ship to come in, or it's not really the right time for things to move forward. But eventually, communication picks up and things can start to move forward. Even if it's just as friends, there's more to come from this situation. L'Amour, general. Negativity is moving into the past, feeling grounded and stable, especially around business. Anxiety moves into the past. Weight of the world melts off your shoulders when you listen to your intuition. It looks like you got a soulmate connection coming in. Could be with a Gemini, could be with a Pisces. You also have a Capricorn here. Business looks good. Business opportunities look good. Communication could come in, or you may meet an earth sign out of the clear blue sky, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Julie, is C coming tonight? I talked to him this morning, but he's not sure. He said that he's not upset with me. Okay, good. All right, let's see. Is he coming tonight? I don't think he's coming tonight. No, I don't think it's going to be tonight. Sister-in-law. What a shame. Sister, why didn't you respond today? How do you like this? He maybe feels like he put in a lot of hard work and didn't see much of a payoff. He could be battling a little bit of negativity, and he also may be busy at work. So there's a couple of things going on. He kind of feels like he's lost his perseverance, or he's not putting in a lot of effort. He's quiet. He's quiet. I don't know that you're going to hear from him today. You're going to hear from him again, but I don't know that you're going to hear from him today. I don't know if he's making you wait. I don't know. I don't like the energy around him. I do think he's busy at work, or he's busy with working on something, but I don't like that he's making you wait. It's like he feels like it didn't work out in his favor, so he's kind of being spiteful, and I don't really care for that. Bacteria, that's awful. Julie, how long will I have to wait to get the money from AT in my account? Oh, man. I think maybe 3 to 5 days. I would say 3 to 5 days. It should be sometime during the week. That just sucks. Yeah, I know. I've heard that about the ventilators. Yeah, I've heard that about the ventilators. That's terrible. Emma, is Paul turned on sexually by the dynamic we have and kind of have going on at work? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Soleil, love. You could have some good karma coming back to your love life. You may be feeling undecided, but you're being guided by the divine. Maybe brand new energy coming in. Could be slow and steady wins the race with this person too. Could be a Leo. Fire signs. This fire sign's got to show up. It could be a Leo. And you may be undecided about them, or it could be very slow and steady, but it looks like this person's like really legitimate. They're hardworking, they're sincere, they're grounded, they're stable. They seem to be very respectful. They seem to be very reciprocating in any relationship. I think it's a fire sign, and I think it's a new person. And I think when they come in, they're very ambitious, but things are kind of slow and steady, which is a good thing. Shantae, general. This one's not taking a nap. She hasn't had a nap. She better take a quick nap. It's 4:15. Love cup is full. Happiness is coming out over your life. Cause for celebration comes in around love. If you're not with anyone, water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. If you are with someone, current relationship looks like it's loving and kind. And it's taking over a nice energy. Listen to your intuition. Page of Cups. Could be working on a creative project of some sort, or a creative type may come in. Being guided by the divine brings you to the top of the mountain, makes you feel like you have the world at your feet, and somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down, which helps to heal an old wound. Not bad. Elsa, when will I get a love partner? It could be sometime, all right, the 2 could be within 2 months. The spades would be sometime this fall, but relatively soon. It's on the horizon. Sister, he has an event tonight. He advertised. He invited me to a past event, so why wouldn't he have invited me tonight? Okay. I think he's being spiteful because he felt like you kind of put him off yesterday, even though you really didn't. But I think that he's being a little spiteful. He felt like he didn't get his way yesterday, so he's sort of throwing a tantrum. It may be kind of better off, you know, now that you know that he's this way, you may feel like you didn't need his drama, because he's showing his like feeling unbalanced. He's got anxiety around the situation. There's negativity around it. He's quiet. It's like, I don't think it's really, like, I think it was bad timing yesterday. I don't think it was anything that either one of you did on purpose. And I think that he's just like, not giving it enough chance. Like, he's just being spiteful. Like, there's no reason why you can't go and, you know, to whatever the event is. Like, well, I don't know why he wouldn't just ask you, but it's like he's being spiteful about it. And I don't like that. It's like he's being childish for no reason. Emma, how likely or possible is it that something physical and sexual may happen between me and Paul at work in the future? How possible is it that he be physically with me, like a cheeky kiss, for instance? I don't think, no, I don't think he's going to kiss you at work or have anything physical happen at work. I think that for him, this is fun. He thinks that it's fun. He thinks it's cute, but it's all in good fun, and that he doesn't mean much more than that. I think he's got somebody else around him that he may be involved with, and I don't think that he's going to take things to the next level, especially in a work environment. Emin, does Y have romantic feelings towards me? I got a 33% chance, yes. Yeah, he may feel something. Yeah. Myogram, what is next between me and my old friend Mathis that brutally cut ties with me due to somebody else who told him a lot of trash about me? Well, I think all that bullshit's going to get exposed this year, and I think that things could move forward for you and him. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so negativity around the situation is going to move into the past. The truth will be exposed, things will move forward and bring in cause for celebration. Any disappointment around this situation should move into the past, and the Magician here, so you have the ability to rebuild the relationship. If communication is down or you haven't spoken to this person, that could change in the near future. Everything's going to get exposed. You know I keep saying it, but it's like it's happening on a lot of different levels. The lies are being exposed, so yeah, it's going to come out. Truth is going to come out. So I don't know if you wind up reaching out to him first, or if he figures it out and then reaches out to you, but one way or another, it's coming out. Mickey, how does Ava feel about me? Thinks that you're intuitive and mysterious. Thinks that you're intelligent, grounded, down to earth. Thinks that you're very smart and intelligent, attractive, creative, unique, sincere, and I know mysterious comes up again. I would say mysterious or a little bit intriguing. Jay Allen, career. Feeling successful. You've got money flowing to you, you've got success coming in, you've got happiness coming in around your job. Four of Wands, long-term potential. It also could be upgrading relationships there. It looks good. Seven of Cups, you got choices. Six of Pentacles, feeling well compensated and well appreciated. Eight of Pentacles, you could even be going back to school or learning a new area of study. It also could be on-the-job training. I think your career is moving forward. I think this was a good move for you. Elsa, what will my love life look like by the end of the year? Looks like disappointments move into the past. Any relationships that aren't working out or that seem like they're too much of a struggle, you may decide to walk away from. Moves into the past. The world is at your feet when new energy comes in. Success comes in. Before the end of the year, you may feel like you're being guided by the divine. You're at the right place at the right time. Four of Cups in reverse. Somebody makes you an offer that would be hard to turn down. And with the Six of Pentacles, something that's well respected. Feeling like the person's putting in as much effort as you are. Could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. And things could change for the better quickly before the end of the year. Emma, how likely is it that I'll hear from Curtis tonight? You can hear from him. You got about a 33% chance that you'll hear from him. It's possible. Oh, next year. The end of next year. Oh, boy. All right, the end of next year. The end of next year could be a different story. You may feel by the end of next year like there's not a lot of, nobody's putting in a lot of effort, and there may be a wound that you're dealing with at that point. I mean, that's really far into the future. I don't like to go that far because we haven't gotten there yet. We haven't even met the players. So a lot of things could change between now and then. But it looks like things have been exposed that may make you decide to walk away from this person. But I don't want to condemn a relationship that hasn't begun yet, you know? Yeah, it looks like there may be deceit around the situation, or there could be an issue that needs to be dealt with come the end of next year. But that's the end of 2022, and that's a long time from now. So let's see what happens. I don't want to, you know, like there's sharp energy around, but like you're not in the relationship yet. So it's hard to read the energy around a relationship that hasn't started, you know, that far into the future. Moon. I don't know how to ask this, but I'm going to. Yeah, go ahead. So when I open myself up to allow thoughts to flow, the voice that people talk about seems to be accurate. But is it really that easy? Yes. It is that easy. Well, you know, like you have this is what the way that I look at it. When you're open to getting messages from the universe, the messages are not always things that we want to hear, right? So if you're only getting messages that are telling you things that are like fairy tale, then no, that's not true. Because sometimes like the voice may say something like this is not the right situation, or this is not the right thing, or think twice about that. Like it's not always like wonderful news, because sometimes, you know, and it's the same thing in like relationships and situations. Like you might know that you've outgrown a job, but you're just too lazy to do anything about it. You know it, you're just choosing not to do anything about it. That voice may come in and say something like, it's time to leave this job, or you know what you have to do, you're just choosing not to do it. Like it depends what the messages are, because sometimes people will like they only hear what they want to hear. And I mean, even like when I'm doing readings, like I will say to somebody, this isn't working for you, you know, and like I think it's time that you kind of just give this some space and walk away from it. And they'll be like, well, what can I do to fix it? And I'm like you're just not hearing me. Like you just want to believe what you want to believe, and you don't, you know, it's been 10 years, nothing has changed, and you're still trying to like bang your head against the wall. You're choosing not to listen to what I'm saying, which is your choice. You don't have to listen to me. Who am I? But how many more years you want to stay in that situation? Like how much longer do you think that all of a sudden things are going to change and turn around? They're not. But if you want to stay in that position, that's your business. So you have like the voice should be something that's not always something that's pleasant. So if your messages are coming in both good and bad, I would say yeah, that's exactly it. It is that easy. You don't have to do anything crazy. It should just come to you. Yeah, Yeah, I think that you're doing a pretty good job. Keep doing what you're doing. You know, it's like, if I don't sit down, right, and think to myself about my grandma, right? I'm like, oh, remember when grandma, you know, because sometimes I do that. Like, I'll talk to my brother and I'll be like, oh, remember when my grandmother was a little crazy? And she lived in a house that had been broken into many times. So at one point, I guess they had just been robbed. Um, the meter reader guy was coming in through the garage, which he always did. For like 100 years, the guy came in and read the meter, and she knew that. But she just happened to get freaked out that day, so she grabbed the meat cleaver. She almost cleavered the meter guy. Anyway, so the stairs, like there was this, like Italians always have like the downstairs kitchen, and that's pretty much where they lived, but that's not where they lived. That's where they spent their time. Then they went upstairs to bed. I don't know why it was like that, but anyway. So the stairs, right, were like behind a wall. So when the guy came in, there she was on the stairs with the thing. And then he was like, wait a minute, Rita. And then she was like, oh, gee, you know, sorry. So my grandmother's a little crazy. Now, if I'm sitting down consciously and talking to my brother about it, the things I'm thinking about, they're my own thoughts. But if I'm in the kitchen and it's like 2 o'clock in the morning and I don't know, I'm just about getting ready to go to bed, or there's nothing happening around me, and then all of a sudden I hear my grandmother's voice or I feel her presence, that's different. Like, that's different. That's like not me being like, oh, remember when grandma used to, you know, let us tie-dye anything we wanted in the kitchen and make a mess? You know, that's one thing, right? And then there's another thing. So like you can tell the difference like between the thoughts that you're having that are your own and somebody else's, or a message coming in, because it's not something that you sit down and think about. Like, I'm going to think about what I'm going to do tonight. I'm going to have veggie burgers for dinner. I'm going to make sweet potatoes, right? That's me thinking. But when something just kind of comes in out of the clear blue sky that makes no sense, it's like, what does that mean? That's a message. So keep working with it, you know, because you're going to, things start to make sense. And sometimes if you write it down, it may not make any sense in the moment, but a week later, it may be like, oh, that's what it was. Anyhow, sorry that was a long-winded thing. Myogram. Oh, I have to plug this phone in. Last question. How will me and Julie get closer? Because we rarely talk at the job except when it's work related. And that's the only place we actually get a chance to see each other. You're going to have to try to make some kind of a connection outside. So it's sometimes you got to put in a little effort, right? There may be something like you need a way to make a connection with her so that you guys could start talking via text. There's got to be some kind of a common something. It could be work related to start, but whatever it is, it has to be, you have to have something common to get her number, and to get it naturally. Do you know what I mean? Like, not, hey, I want your number because we're going to start talking. Like a reason. Like, I don't know if you know anything that she's into, but I would find out something that she's into and come across something and take a picture of it. And then when you see her, tell her that you'll text the information to her or something and ask her for her number that way. You have to develop a connection that's outside of work with her, and a line of communication that's outside of work. And it shouldn't be so hard because the two of you work together. You know, it's not like the girl to coffee shop that's making coffee. Like, that's more difficult. But with you and her at work, if you can bring up something that you know is common between the two of you, you should be able to get her phone number. And I would rather see you get the phone number than the social media thing. I don't like that as a form of communication. Yeah, communication starts through divine timing. You may just have to give it a little bit of a nudge. Yeah, communication is going to pick up. And you have mutual respect. So you should get out of it what you put into it. So if you don't text her 70,000 times a day, but you randomly text her something, she'll reply, and the communication will start to become mutual. As long as you, like, that's the problem a lot of people have, is that they want communication, so they're constantly texting, or they're constantly trying to do something. You want to try to do it a little bit less. You know, you don't have to be in it 100%, but every now and again, to start to get that communication. Like, think of it with communication like if it were anybody else in this world. Like, if it were anyone else in this world, how would you get their number? You know, anybody, any other coworker, you would just ask them, or you would just, you know, here, I'll send you this picture. Like with any other person, but it's because it's her that you're having a hard time, because we have all these like insecurities around those kind of situations. Same thing with regular communication. I don't ever have to ask the cards if my father is going to return my phone call. I just don't. Look, I don't have to, well, gee, if I call him, I wonder if he's going to answer. Or why didn't he respond? I know that he's either busy, or he's driving, or he'll get back to me when he realizes I called. But for some reason, when it comes to certain people, our heads start to go crazy, and you want to kind of squash that. Soleil, when will I get a new vehicle? You could get one this summer. Yeah, it might not be that far off. Julie, is he lying about not being upset? Yeah, I think he is. I don't think that he is like massively upset, but I think he is bothered. Yeah, I think that something isn't sitting right with him, and you can't blame him. You know, like if it were any of us that were in that situation, we would feel the same way. I also think that he feels like he doesn't know what to say, or he may feel a little bit embarrassed by the fact that he's upset. So that's why he may not say anything right now. I think eventually, I think you may have a conversation about it with him. Soleil, why did he just call me? All right, I don't know who we're talking about, but it looks like this. They're feeling unsuccessful, feeling undecided. Soulmate connection. Feels like it's going nowhere, and there's a third party involved. So I don't know, this person maybe reached out to you because they're feeling undecided, they feel unsuccessful. There could be a third party around that maybe things aren't going so hot with, and they may be feeling stuck. So they're looking to see what's going on. Elsa, will I marry someone from my church? You could. You could. You got a 70% chance, yes. Could be a fire sign. Wes and Chase. I don't see the question yet, so let me do Goddess. When will I get an increase in sales? You should see something significant in the next 2 weeks, and then things should really improve this summer. Weston Chase, what is ahead for me in my career and work? I went for an interview and never heard back from them. Okay, ambition, see, okay. You got ambition and success coming in around work and career, and your perseverance pays off. That the interview that you just went on, there's indecision around the place, so I would throw it out there to a couple of other places, because it looks like your ambition and your perseverance will pay off. It may not be with that place that you just applied to. You've got the Magician here, which is the ability to manifest new opportunities. You're feeling passionate, you're feeling successful, and you have a new adventure on the horizon. It looks like happiness comes out and feeling balanced comes out around jobs and career. You're going to get something. I'm not convinced that you're going to get it at the place you just applied to. You may have to apply to a couple of other places. But you're going to get something that pays well. You got money coming in. That was my dad that was just trying to call. Let me just send him a text message. My dad got a new phone yesterday. And he's pretty good with computers and stuff. But he got, he was having trouble with this phone. So he was calling me. I was at my nephew's house because my nephew watches Avery on Thursday. And I said, oh, Grandpa's having trouble with his phone. And he says, old people. It's like, Johnny, that's not nice. He's like, but you know, they have a hard time. I'm like, I have a hard time too, and I'm not that old yet. But you know, when you're 12 years old, like 20 is old. AG the goat. How will April Myers react when she sees my Facebook message? You get a new beginning and you start a new journey. She's not holding herself back. Things seem to move forward and the relationship between the two of you strengthens. So I guess she's going to answer you. She's going to be happy to hear from you. I don't know what your relationship is or what your intentions are. It doesn't matter. Her response seems to be positive. She doesn't hold herself back. Also, what am I doing wrong when it comes to romantic relationships? I think you may be trying too hard. It's like the heartbreak comes around either trying too hard, putting too much energy in, not just turning it over to divine guidance, and what you wind up spinning your tires. So same old situation that a lot of people find themselves in, and I've been in this situation too before. Something's not working, and you keep trying to get something to change or trying to cultivate something. And instead of just walking away from it and saying, okay, this isn't fucking working for me, I'm just going to give up and I'm going to just put my energy elsewhere. Sometimes like too much energy just pushes it further away. But then it doesn't just block that person, it blocks everything. Because it's like this wall of energy around that is like, it almost becomes, for lack of a better term, desperate. It's like, I want it so bad, I want it so bad, I want it so bad, I just can't seem to have it, and then that makes it even more impossible. I always say it reminds me of like when you're at a rock concert, right? And the person is on the stage and everybody's down here and everyone's reaching for that person, like they want to be, like what is he going to do? Pull you out of the crowd? like what's he going to do? He's doing what he's doing up there, but everyone's reaching for him. And that's how I feel it is around not just love relationships, anything that's not working. Anything that's not working, the best thing to do is to just give up on it, walk away from it, put your energy elsewhere. When you get busy doing something else, that's usually when things take off because there's less resistance around it. The worst thing that you can do is be looking for the phone. When you're waiting for the phone to ring, it never rings. But take the dog out for a walk and I come back and I have 6 missed calls. It always happens. It always happens. If I take the phone with me, the phone won't ring. But if I leave it in the house, the phone rings. Same thing. That's why they say a watch pot never boils. Sometimes you just need to stop doing everything, forget about it, and get busy doing something else. And then that's when the energy starts to change because there's no resistance. Want, need, desperation, desire, all those things tend to build a lot of resistance around the situation. It makes you feel burdened, makes you feel stuck, makes you feel like you're running through quicksand. Kind of holds you back. Feels like you put a lot of hard work in, but you're not seeing a payoff. It's like, just take a moment, cut the ties, and just say, you know what, fuck it, I don't care anymore. and find something else to keep you occupied. I always suggest like something that takes brain power or something you have to really concentrate on. This way you can't be thinking about the other things. And when you forget about the other things, that's when they come easy. And it's not only with romance, it's with anything. Michael, does AH the Leo still love me? I want her back. She does still love you, yeah. She does love you. She's going through one hell of a moment right now. I think at some point she does come back to you. Yeah. She cares for you very much, but you may just have to let her kind of go through this right now. Red, what is in store for me in my new place? There's going to be choices and opportunities around the new place. Happiness comes out. Things start to move forward. Feeling like you've got happiness and new energy around you. Feeling ambitious. Growth and transformation comes to your life. Feeling successful. This may be a good place for you. Like you can manifest new opportunities. You got plenty of people around you. A Scorpio comes in. Fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. A Capricorn and a Taurus as well. Even if they're just new friends, being in a new area with new energy around new people, it's going to change. Things are going to change for the better. Oh, sorry, you could close them. Thanks. Yeah, you could close them. I'll come back on tonight. I'm kind of getting hungry anyway. Elsa, messages from my guides and archangels. Spirit cards. Ten of Fire, too much work, accept help from others. Life is a little out of balance. Stress-related health concerns can come up. Ace of Water, falling in love, or the resurgence of a relationship, spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. Archangel Michael, got Archangel Michael around the world. A job well done, joy and contentment, gratitude, path towards enlightenment. Vicky, general for the weekend. You got nice stuff happening. It's like you could be planning a trip to water, by water, or around water. You may not be taking it yet, but you may be planning it. You may feel like you're paying off a bill, a debt, or a loan, or that even could be putting money aside towards a trip. Sagittarius could come in that's of significance. Intuition is heightened. Looks like you're feeling prepared. You got happiness coming in this weekend. No longer feeling negativity or regret. Life starts to move forward. Take time for rest, relaxation, and self-care. Maggie, how will the first date with the Cancer go? It goes well. It should go well. There's room for growth and transformation. There's a little adventure around the situation. Feeling like things are starting to move forward. I mean, I always feel like first dates are always awkward. Even, you know, or at least the first half hour or so was kind of awkward. But it seems to go well. I love you. Do you see me getting into Dutcher? Yeah, I think you will get in. Yep. Mel, will P agree to therapy? Oh, will P agree to therapy? Not right away. It's going to take a shove. I'm only getting a 33% chance, yes. It may take time to get him to agree to therapy. Sarah, what was coming out next for the Libra's friendship request last night? He had feelings for me years ago. What is coming up after Libra's friend request last night? Did he friend you or you friended him? It doesn't look like all that much is happening. It looks like if you accepted his friend request, or if the two of you become friends, it's slow and steady wins the race. I don't see a love connection, not yet. That doesn't mean it can't happen. Looks like this person may have been thinking a lot about it, but finally got the nerve to do it, and they feel like there's a long road ahead of them. They may, if you accept, they may not want to like bombard you with like messages or anything like that, because they may be afraid. They made me feel that you're going to reject them. And what can I expect in my life this summer? You got a lot of new things happening. Starting a new journey, no longer feeling stuck. You could have some choices. You got Capricorn that comes in this summer. Perseverance pays off. It also looks like you could be taking lots of trips to water, by water, or around water. You got the Judgment card here, feeling like you're being guided by the divine. Money comes in, 9 of Pentacles. 8 of Pentacles, you may be learning a new area of study or going back to school. Or thinking about it, planning on it, talking about it. Sagittarius comes in. And there may be somebody that comes in out of the clear blue sky that, you know, like you never thought would happen. And maybe with the fire sign, it could be very successful. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. I think you're going to have a good summer. Alrighty. That's it for me for right now. I got like a bunch of text messages I have to answer, but I will be back on tonight. And I'll see you guys then. Thank you all very much. Have a nice afternoon.